let's just wait until it sets up. See if the bitrate's good. Yes, it's saved. Alright. It appears that we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first community stream. Red Force podcast community stream, first one. Now, plan. We're gonna do this every week, alright? With the boys hanging out. If you want to join, you can join the Discord. We're gonna have 10 people max, just to talk to us. There's no real agenda here.
Yeah.
So it's just community engagement.
Alright.
If you want to donate, you can donate. We'll read your comments. I'll be monitoring the chat. Christian will be talking to you. I'll chime in.
Sure.
So, if you want to jump in, but let's get started.
Let's get started. What do you guys want to talk about, huh? What do you want to talk about?
What were we talking about before we started the stream, Christian?
Amnesia?
Big Mom.
Comparing Sabo's Amnesia to Big Mom's?
Yeah. So, yeah, Zabo's was just a way to explain why, he wasn't Marine Force. That's it.
I've been seeing a ton of, like, I hate Amnesia in stories, like, this is, like, the worst plot ever, but, like, I don't remember seeing anything about that when it came to Sabo. Like, it's like, I get it, like, it's a stupid thing.
I heard it a little bit, but people were like, it doesn't matter because it was in the past, it doesn't affect anything. So it's just like, it doesn't matter. So I don't know, like...
Do you think Pudding is with the Big Mom crew, or she stayed?
I don't know if she's a combatant, you know? Like, is she...
I feel like she would have, like, she's going, if anything, just to see Sanji.
I think your mic stuffed up.
Yo, Andre. You good? What's up?
You know what? It would be kind of weird to have Pudding come back and meet Sanji after what happened in Whole Cake Island towards the end with the kiss and everything.
It kind of feels
Kinda
like
weird.
Sanji gets like a new girl every arc.
Yeah, he's collecting the harem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't really
Which
found
is
that.
weird. I
Unless
always
she's
feel
into like soul chicks.
Sanji. I always feel sorry for Sanji because I feel like he always, lucks out, like he doesn't get the girl. So I kind of feel bad for him sometimes. But he is a perv, so who cares?
He also kicked Luffy in the face, so who cares?
You know.
Come on, guys. Sanji's a cool guy.
Yeah, Sanji's a cool guy.
He's a kind
No, I
man.
love Sanji.
Remember in Whole Cake
Not after
Island?
after 870, I hate this guy.
Nah, come on, Sanji.
I love Sanji.
He got a cool suit, though.
Sanji's cool though. Sanji's got a cool suit now.
Sanji's so cool, and I love Power Rangers, so now Sanji got like a huge boost for me. I hope
It's
so annoying.
I hope the redesign doesn't mess it up.
He's gonna become Straw Hat Man. Just cut.
Only because he's a little bit too edgy right now, which isn't really like Sanji like. But he looks badass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope they don't just fuck it up.
They'll just change like the logo, and like
I
maybe
just want the
get rid of the
skull to be
boots.
the straw hat skull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna add more utility to the suit?
Frankie lasers. Hell yeah, baby.
Something. Hopefully not
Nipple
laser.
Nipple
I
lines.
hope not.
They'll be in there, but we'll never use them.
Why not, you know?
Feel like, what the fuck? I'm not using this. Yeah, I don't know. So, all right, let's see some chat questions. Have you read Tower of God? Not really, but I know what it is.
I mean, people are
I'm
talking about
currently
Tower of
reading
God.
Tower
You know?
of God.
I
I
mean-
just started yesterday.
Everybody tells me it's hype, and I'm like, I need more than just hype. You know what I mean?
Well, what convinced me is Dritz said that if you like the world building of One Piece, you'll like Tower of God.
Yeah.
And him they talk about it in the new what do you call it, neck to neck with King of Lightning.
Yeah.
They talk about Tower of God for like the first 30 minutes.
I'll keep it hairy about it. Yeah, I might
If you
check
watch
it out.
that, it'll probably convince you because like they both praise it so much.
Yeah. So, have you read Tower of God? No. All right. Is it maybe on the list? Maybe. All right. But
Christian, so many series of baby on the list.
yeah.
Alright?
I mean,
We really have time for one.
It's blowing up.
All
That's all I'm
out,
saying.
alright?
yeah, I know
We
it's
have,
blowing
really
up.
have time to go in depth on one.
Yeah.
It's not like we're gonna do a fucking, you know.
I mean, we'll get the JoJo show. Don't
We
forget
got the
about
JoJo show.
Don't forget
That's
about that.
that's a weekly thing.
You
alright?
guys got me watching JoJo's too.
Yeah,
Should
that's
I
right.
read it or watch it?
Read part 7 because you'll never get that in the anime. All right. Part 6, maybe in a couple years, but yeah, anime's pretty good. It's sometimes it skips a few things, so I don't know, but the anime is good.
Do you guys watch My Hero?
I mean, don't get Eric started on My Hero. You know.
I mean, it's fine.
Overrated.
We used to.
Did you read the latest chapter?
Look, this is what happens, right? I got up to the bloodstain arc or whatever that dude's called, right? The dude with the blood tongue, and then I started reading it, and I'm like, I'm out.
The man, the myth, the legend, Silvers has arrived.
Silvers. Yo, what's going on, guys?
We're just talking about Tower of God, talking about My Hero, talking about whatever.
I'm looking at the stream, the JoJo hype.
Yeah, get on the JoJo, Silvers. What are you doing?
The JoJo hype. I have started JoJo, okay? After all of the resistance that I've put up, I finally started JoJo. I finished part 1 and 2. I'm halfway through part 3. No, I am not speaking about anything JoJo related until I finish part 3 because that is where they introduce the stands. Dio is greatness, but he's an asshole.
That's the point.
That is all I will say on that. Oh yeah, of course it's the point, and I love it.
Right. JoJo's greatness, JoJo's life, right? If you don't watch it, you're uncultured. That's all I'm gonna say. Right?
I mean, it's still hyper homoerotic, but you know.
Hey,
What do you
man.
mean?
I'm pretty
Hashtag
sure
not
it
sexual.
turned one of my friends gay.
Hashtag not sexual.
Mate, he just discovered himself through the medium of manga. Alright?
Wait, what do we think about Usopp getting a suit? Do you reckon he's gonna fly around or
The raid suit?
in a raid
Usopp-
suit?
No,
No.
Usopp in the raid suit?
I
it's
don't want anyone else getting a raid suit. If one person gets a raid suit, everybody needs a raid suit, so we get the full Power Ranger squad.
yeah.
You get a race suit. You get a race suit. You get a race suit.
No, it's Sanji's power up, alright? If everyone
Yeah,
gets it,
he's the only one that's Germa. Like,
yeah. If everyone gets it, then it's not special, you know?
Can we
The
can we
only
please talk
person-
about how Luffy and Zoro trained their ass off in the 2-year time skip and he didn't?
I mean, he was running though.
I mean, Sanji did have to train because in order to get those recipes, he had to beat the best people on the island.
Yeah.
and he got the cooking
Was it
booth.
not?
Yeah, he had to train. I mean, but he wasn't trained by a
absolutely
legend.
had to train. I mean, we don't know. We really don't know how strong Ivankov is in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I would.
Sanji should have the recipes, which are supposed to be like hard to get. They kind of implied that he had to fight all like the.
I
General,
was just
so.
assuming that those recipes, like he's been making them for the crew. It's just been like a natural like buff for the crew.
I just want to see
the
him
rest-
explained. Just fucking
Let me,
explain
let
it.
me let me get this straight. Are you guys saying that these Okamas are what, commander level or something like that?
Whoa, who
'Cause
said
to me,
that?
Ivankov.
I mean,
I'm
I mean, Zoro-
Ivankov,
I'm
maybe.
using the figure.
but Zoro was
I'm
fighting
exaggerating.
baboons the whole fucking arc.
How
Like-
strong
Yeah.
are these guys?
That one
Yeah,
baboon
the
fucked up his
goons.
eye.
The goons that they fight don't really matter. It's
I
the
mean-
it's the people that they were training with.
Yeah.
Elu-
Well, to a
Elizabeth,
certain extent. To a certain extent.
a certain extent, Elizabeth is stronger than Sanji. Pre-time skip. That's just
Oh,
factual.
yeah.
So he had to surpass her to get the last recipe.
Dragon
So-
trained Robin, so.
Yeah,
apparently.
apparently.
Haki
Maybe.
was-
We don't know.
Where's
I
the
mean,
Haki
She
We don't
Robin?
know that.
she was with the revolutionaries. Dragon apparently wanted to meet with her. And who knows?
Just
Maybe
show
it
me
was
the-
Robin is
just a-
about to slap 8 ninjas with like.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Haki.
Just show me the Robin hype. Alright, that we all deserve.
I want Robin. I hope Robin just like disappears. I'd be down with that, you know.
She was.
Oh, like the
Why?
clone.
Because why wouldn't
You triggered my trap card!
All right.
Jesus Christ. The ear rape. Hey, Naya's in the chat.
Is it too loud?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that was
Too loud? Got
that
raped?
was- Wow.
Well. Alright, so the sandboard is the master of the ceremonies, alright? You can't interrupt
Oh,
the sandboard
absolutely.
because it's too loud.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
people asking in the chat progression of snipers in the story. What do we think?
Alright, so we have Van Olga and we have Yasop and we have maybe Capone.
Who's better?
And
Basically-
possibly Mondor. And possibly Mondor.
Yeah, and if you count Montor. I mean. So, we all know Haki bullets exist because Haki arrows exist. So,
Absolutely. Some
Haki
people
slingshot?
make the argument. Some people make the argument that you have to have physical contact with the projectile before it's released. But then, that would make snipers and all forms of gunmen irrelevant.
I mean, you
which
just
is-
haki up the gun and then the bullet gets hakied. So I don't understand that
Yeah.
meme.
Right.
Like
Some
if you had a gun and they had a logo, you would just be fucked.
Christian, you peruse Oral Jackson, you know how technical a lot of those conversations get, bro.
The problem
You
with
know.
snipers in One
know.
Piece is speed. Because how are these bullets catching anyone?
Let's be
Remember, they
honest,
say
Kaido
that
was-
they say that hockey adds force behind things. So maybe the hockey adds force behind
Velocity.
the hammer when it behind the hammer when it hits the bullet and the bullet itself.
Or maybe-
travel speeds faster.
Maybe there's some haki force pump bullshit that Rayleigh can do. That increases the force of the bullets. Who knows?
Oh,
The
the
fucking
laser beam.
the laser beam
the
out of
laser
haki.
beam.
Yeah, the fucking Rayleigh haki laser beam. Who knows?
Oh,
So I don't know.
snipers. Oh, go ahead.
Snipers have to have like elite observation haki to like predict where someone's gonna go, and then the bullet hits them. That's the only way. Like that could work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like if
Snipers
Katakuri
are-
was a sniper,
You know,
could he like see into the future which way they dodge?
yeah, and then shoot a jelly bean or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you? What?
so,
but,
so
Yo,
Well, you're saying
Katakuri is
that,
probably like
so
top
we're
3
gonna have-
snipers.
Yeah, probably.
like-
oi, bro! Everyone knows One Piece bullets are faster than light. All right, you gotta just do the math.
Bro. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shout out to the
Oh,
math people in the anime community, always doing good work.
Everything is light speed.
Bullets are fat. What was it, Eric? 100 times faster
Yeah,
than the speed of
Kizaru,
light.
Kizaru's like 300 times faster than the speed of light or something.
Yo, now that Sanji has the raid suit, how much water pressure can he survive?
Oh, here we go.
dude,
The
at
durability
least-
boost.
At least 100,000, dude.
Yeah, but how much?
Like we're talking about, he could go to the bottom of the trench, right? Like,
Yeah, but Jimbei could take endless water pressure. So you know how strong is Jimbei? You know.
Jimbei's the goat, dude. So people in chat talking about Sanji and armament hardening. What do we think? Has it been seen?
We need to see it. We have never seen it.
we need to see.
We
it.
know he
I
has-
think he has it, sure.
Sanji has armament hockey for sure, definitely.
Where's the
100%.
coding?
100%.
Where's the hardening?
Because the
Where is
black
it?
coding.
He's black. He
Because
always wears black.
I know. We
the
always say
black
this.
The black hardening, it's hard to tell whether or not he has hardening simply because one, he's wearing all black straight down his leg, and then when he uses Diablo Jambe, the flames are covering up, giving it that charred effect through the flames. So
Yeah.
whether or not he has hardening is up in the air until we actually see him use it on a part of his body that isn't covered
Well,
by black.
We see him with a Komodo on
but he uses
in Wano,
to fight.
and when he kicks page 1 in the air, you can maybe make the argument that the leg is black.
Yeah,
but-
but like in
Oh,
this
yeah.
in this chapter we see like black lightning representing Haki, so it might be.
Yeah, but
might be there.
we know he has haki. The problem is, does he have haki hardening?
But we only see that like lightning effect when two Hakis
I
clash,
thought
right?
No, that's not true. It's when a haki attack is used. It's not a clash.
Arm and Haki
Yeah.
specifically though.
Nah, just when someone uses haki with an attack,
Yeah.
it's black lightning. So, who knows?
The panel of Sanji kicking page 1 in the air reminds me of a lot of when early in the Tea Party when Jimbei moved to attack someone I can't remember. It was the argument of whether or not Jimbei has hardening, and
He
this
does.
was before
yeah.
the shark skin. Yeah, he definitely does, but at that point in the story, it wasn't confirmed whether he had it or not. This is what that situation reminds me of, and at this point, if he has armament Haki in general, I think it's safe to say
Well, we
he
know
has
he has.
hardening,
Yeah, we know
especially
he has
Sanji.
arm, but we don't know about Haki.
Especially Sanji. Hardening, I think it's fair to give Sanji hardening. Just be not. I'm not saying like this is a general for every character, or just because they have armament does not mean they have hardening. I mean, look at Tashigi. She has armament Haki, but as far as we can see, no hardening. But when it comes to a character like Sanji, I think it's safe to assume that he absolutely does have excuse me, have
Well,
hardening.
I think the different, like, we have to make it.
No. Let me see something. You're right. He does have hardening, but for some reason he chose not to use it on Virgo. Great evidence. Nice.
Yeah.
You really laid that out. Why wouldn't he use that on Virgo? Why did Virgo destroy him completely? They broke his.
What
And
are you
that's his
talking-
main.
Virgo was the second-hand man of Doflamingo.
Yeah, when he fought
So what?
when he fought Virgo, we should have seen hardening, but it's weird that Sanji wouldn't have hardening at this point, right? Like fucking Goons
Well,
have hardening.
Just think about it this way, right? We know, like,
Maybe he just didn't expect it.
we see Page 1 use an attack. No Haki. He's
Yeah.
like one of the strongest dudes in Kaido's crew. So is, like, armament hardening. Are we overrating that?
Also, we don't see
You know?
Haki. We don't see
Well, you
armament
have
from.
to train to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't see hardening from Oven or Dofu.
Dofuku either.
So
Here's the thing. We have to make Zoro and Sanji different in some way. And we know Zoro's like the master of armament coding. Because he uses it on his weapons. And, Sanji's supposed to be the master of observation. So, like, you could make the argument that Zoro has, terrible armament but great
all the way around.
armament. And, like, Sanji has terrible armament but great observation.
Yeah.
And Luffy has the best of all three.
because he's
Because,
the main character.
main character.
But I want to see some like. We have never seen any like crazy observation feat.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
mean-
that we really haven't seen any observation feats from Sanji that would differentiate him from Zoro.
I mean,
Well,
Sanji's...
I
I
wait,
get what you
wait,
mean.
wait.
I get what you mean, and I do agree with you. It's just I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point.
Actually, we have, but I can prove it.
Yeah,
Didn't Sanji, he can hear the tear of any woman who sheds a tear.
yeah, exactly. But that's kind of a meme. But...
I mean,
I'm kind of-
yeah, that's
I'm
mean.
kind of-
Where's the Nani? Like what the?
I'm kind of trolling right now. But I guess we have to give.
Memes are real in One Piece, though. Remember that. Gags are a real thing.
He's taking too many out.
I mean, if you think about, the Katakuri Jelly Bean
I should probably
dodge,
change the title. This stream, shouldn't I?
he dodged
Was
that jelly
gonna be
bean,
a-
but he dodged, he
that-
denied the future sight of Katakuri. So he has to have, pretty good observation to dodge the jelly bean that was predicted,
That's true.
So,
And
yeah.
That
the
could
whole
easily
oven thing as well. That's.
I mean, that's more speed. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's observation,
But it was quick.
Yo, is Sanji faster than like Zoro in raid suit with the
I
booster
mean,
and everything?
should be. Should
I
be
think
faster
in-
regardless.
Yeah, yeah. In one of the SBSs, it was already stated that Sanji was faster than Zoro. Zoro
Oh,
was
So
like
he
at
just
the
blows him out.
Zoro. It was said that Zoro was at the bottom of that list, but Oda said he would have been faster if he wouldn't get lost. So
Don't
he would have
forget
been
that
higher on the.
Yeah, but that's that foot race bullshit. That means nothing.
Yeah, that what was it, like 100-meter dash?
Yeah, so like,
Also, don't forget there are 3 types of speed.
yeah,
There's
Attack speed.
attacking speed, dashing
Attack
and
speed,
reaction
combat speed, movement speed, and reaction.
yeah. So, we know Sanji's fast, but he's not as fast as Niji. So, maybe he's
So-
not that fast.
Did we hear the chat saying
Maybe he is
like
now.
Mihawk's got like
He probably-
good observation haki? Do you think Zoro needs it to be like a master swordsman?
Yes, of
So-
course.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Yeah, he would need top tier observation.
There's
hockey.
no way he's hitting Mihawk without it.
Yeah, 100%. He's just blocking all of his attacks.
There's no
Yeah.
way he's fighting Shiryu without it.
Yeah.
What about the rhythm of the
Oh,
swords?
hell yeah.
Alright. What about the rhythm and the breath of the
The
swords?
rhythm that in Alabasta, people want to bring up that whole statement that Zoro had, the breath of the swords, like the breath of all things, like Luffy
That
has
was
the voice of
Haki.
all things.
That was early
That was early development of observation hockey, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But is that the
So-
yeah? But is that the way of the swordsman or is that Haki?
I think it was just.
No, it's
I would
Haki.
think it was just a swordsman's like
Yeah,
take
like-
on.
like
It was a
waiting.
swordsman's take. It was a
It
swordsman's
was like
take on
mother's
what
intuition.
he was feeling.
It was
It
effectively
was
the
like a
same as
mother's
mantra.
intuition.
Yeah.
It's like if Sanji was going through the same thing, but his cooking knives were underneath a pile of dishes. He would have said, "I can smell the steel of the blade underneath that."
But wait
plate
a
or some
wait a
shit."
minute, right? Wait a minute. We get the explanation of observation Haki, and it's stated that it's the intent of an attack. How do boulders have intent? How does a sword have
It's
intent?
The
It's
breath
not
of all
only-
things. The breath
it's
of
not just-
everything.
It's not just intent, in my opinion. It's, I guess you could say, not future sight, but fuck, how can I put it?
It's like the
It- it-
intent
it-
of the
it-
world.
It's kind of like how the Sharingan works, except you don't have to have direct line of sight with something in order to sense that it's coming towards you. It hell, it works exactly like Spider-Man's spider sense.
Yeah, that's
If it's
true.
coming towards you, it's essentially a sixth sense.
Yeah.
It's not
like-
just living things. It's not just living things. It's not just if it has malicious intent. If it's moving, if it's stationary, I can sense it. If it's in my area, I can sense it. Much
And
like
it's
how
like,
Usopp
a
perceived
boulder would
or
make like a huge sound.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all forms of observation.
Like when you put all the senses together, you know, it could like see behind you almost.
Virgo's in the stream. Welcome, Virgo.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Virgos.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Nothing much, man. We're
What's
just
going
hanging
on,
out,
Virgo?
talking about Haki, how it makes no sense, and all that kind of stuff.
Hockey, one of the worst
It's
power
very-
systems in anime.
I mean,
It's pretty inconsistent.
Sometimes-
Haki is better than Nen.
oh,
Don't at me. Don't at me.
It's
I'm gonna have to go to
You
a
know-
private chat with you on that one.
defined better because
know what?
like it's Haki's not defined.
I would
Nin
prefer
has-
hockey.
Nin has many subsects that are really, really, really edged out.
Haki's not well
It is
explained
awesome.
for sure, but I like it.
I prefer hockey to nin simply because hockey is literally just physical enhancements, whereas nin is I can control and sling elements or
I mean,
manifest unbreakable chains. I'm more of the when it comes to anime, I'm more of the I'd rather you rely on your physical ability rather than elemental
Alright,
or mystical
alright.
powers.
Here's the
Well,
he's
in terms of Nin, did they not say that the larger the ability, the bigger the pack that they need to make?
exactly. So Nen, here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
here's the problem with Nen, right? It's a great system, but it has one problem. You need a PhD in it to understand what the fuck it is. All right?
Thank you.
You got
I understand it, but
You
but
got-
the
just
thing
like-
is, it is not simplified.
yeah. It's got multiple parts. The sensory, the fucking zetsu, whatever the fuck. You got the multiple different affinities and shit. So you just take Togashi's word for it when a new power's introduced. You're just like, yeah, all right. I'm just gonna take.
One of the largest, probably I'd have to say, bullshit things with Nin is definitely the Nin getting stronger after death. Because how many people are, coming
Yeah,
back?
yeah, that's
I
true, dude.
think the
Wait.
bullshit is they have one just called Specialist, which can literally do anything.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
also
You
horseshit.
have all these subsects that are strict, and then one up. This one can do anything.
It's called
super rare.
it's called the ass pull category.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
like,
hold on.
But you got it.
yeah.
Time out. I fell off of Hunter x Hunter because I'm in anime only, but I'm
same.
up to date with some of the events like the long ass boat ride and whatever. What
Are
the
they
hell are
at
you
the
talking?
continent yet?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
No, hell
these
fucking no.
universes-
What
Oh my god.
what the hell are you talking about that Nin gets stronger?
Yeah,
after death?
that's in the Hisoka fight. We find that
That's
out.
the Hisoka.
Yeah.
So
But,
yeah,
doesn't he,
I was just about to bring that up. So is Hisoka now like
Hisoka's
Yoda
like
of the Hunter x Hunter
Hisoka's like
world?
god tier now. So
Oh my god.
He's pretty broken.
yeah, he's like god tier. So
Yeah. From
Yeah.
what I heard, I was like.
Yeah, man, but why are we talking
he
about
would
Hunter x
kill
Hunter?
anybody.
I mean, we're just talking about whatever we want to talk about, you know.
Anime's good, you know.
Yeah, if you want
Uh,
to talk about One Piece, where are the One Piece topics?
Yeah.
Yo,
we could-
Revan,
Yeah, what?
Revan Tobias in the chat. I'm not sure how many people have read the manga, but just to answer your question, yes, he is.
What are we talking about?
He says
I
he's the
wasn't
gay clown
specific
not
at all.
dead.
It's a gay clown not dead. I mean, he just loves power.
Yeah.
He's not gay. He just loves power.
Did die.
What do you reckon about people talking about Smoothie in the chat?
What
Will
about
she be
Smoothie?
redeemed in some way?
Smoothie.
Smooth
No,
thick,
she's a
boy.
woman. Did you not see the last
Alright,
chapter?
bro.
Oh,
I mean-
all right. Are you?
I
Is
mean,
your
we
name
have-
Dritz?
We
is
have
that,
two
is
women
that
on the
Dritz?
crew.
What Pagion?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'd love to see Smooth Thick just pipe someone up. But
just dominate
I'm
someone.
sorry,
Dick
Smooth
pipe.
Dick.
Here's the
Or
thing:
get piped.
she could go all out if she's an ally. So You know.
Alright.
You gotta drop the Katakuri, the Katakuri
Oh,
and Luffy.
Katakuri's
best
our
bud
boy.
thing.
Katakuri's gonna join the crew, fellas. All right?
Katakuri
come on.
is-
If
Are you
Katakuri is
still-
joining, if Katakuri joins the crew, anybody can join the crew. Tashigi
Hey,
is joining the
Silver.
crew.
Silver.
Tashigi's joining the crew.
Silver.
Yo, that's why he can't.
Listen. Who do you think would win, Smoothie or Crocodile?
Smoothie, what the fuck? Is that even a
I would say,
question?
I would
Okay.
definitely say Smoothie because Smoothie has
She has a
confirmed
wa-
Haki.
And a water-based devil fruit.
No. What are you talking about?
No.
I think Crocodile is the direct counter to her.
She has to. He has,
He can
I
literally
mean, he has to touch her.
and he
Yeah.
can drive.
Try her
Oh.
out.
She has a dehydration fruit. What are you talking about?
What are you talking?
That's
He would
confirmed.
dehydrate her.
Seen him
They
been
would
able to
dehydrate
soak up
each
water.
other.
He
He's been
would
shown to suck up
dehydrate
water.
her. He would dehydrate her, and she would dehydrate him.
And she'll just rehydrate via the air. It's not that
Yeah,
hard.
but he's a Logan.
She can.
Oh my
And he could
god.
just turn He could just turn.
Yo,
the floor
listen,
into
alright.
sand.
Listen, alright. Crocodile's okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Smoothie's a
no,
commander
no.
of Big Mom, and she would dominate
What do you mean
Crocodile
okay, my
easily.
friend?
Crocodile's
While
No,
Crocodile,
okay.
while Crocodile
Christian, it's
still
a
at this point has no confirmed Haki.
Exactly. So,
He's
I
in the
think
new one.
Crocodile would win.
all right, he's in the new
Yeah,
world.
he's in the.
Your favorite character.
So we think.
He's in the
Wait. So we think Crocodile is stronger than Luffy right now.
Do we have
Is that
to
what we're
talk about
saying?
Crocodile?
No, you're
So-
crazy.
No.
So cancel that.
Fucking Crocodile, dude.
Christian,
What?
Christian,
What?
It's a matchup. So
Yeah,
specifically,
Smoothie has the
Like
upper hand. I don't know what this meme is.
Why would Luffy's mom
No,
be
here-
stronger?
Oh my
I'll,
gosh.
Yo, you
And-
gotta chill.
And with
Let's
that,
not-
I will be right back.
All right, here's the
no,
thing.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it right
Yeah,
now.
I'll
All
go.
Crocodile has to do is create a desert, a limitless desert, a huge ass desert.
Okay.
Suck out the moisture from the air,
All right,
and then she can't do anything.
but
right,
she
she
also
can't-
has
she-
an extremely strong body and haki, so I don't understand why she's relying on a devil fruit 100% completely.
Has she shown armament? I don't know about
Ah,
that.
come on, dude. She's a fucking
She probably
commander.
does.
It's a fucking don't meme me. Crocodile's fucking
I don't know, but you
armament.
said confirmed.
She's second commander, right? So she's
She's
not a joke.
second commander, dude. Come on.
Crocodile
I-
gets
I-
bit.
Yeah,
Crocodile gets destroyed by a bazooka. Right?
I mean,
So
here's the
relax.
thing. Crocodile touches Smoothie and starts draining her, and then she just drains him back. So if anything, it's a stalemate.
Yeah, so they just like
It
drain
doesn't
each
do
other
anything.
off.
Suck each other off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so
All right, that's a nice little fandom right there.
Crocodile Smoothie.
I mean, Smoothie's far bigger than
The
Crocodile. But...
dehydration family.
Yeah. I mean, she can, squeeze the essence out of you, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. So,
I see. We haven't taken our horny pill today.
Oh, what do you mean?
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing sexual about it.
There's nothing sexual about it. It's just how it is.
Alright. All right.
Alright. Alright. I don't know. What's the next?
People are asking like,
Get your mind
people
out.
want Christian to explain why Amnesia is a good point, but we kind of already did that in the podcast.
Yeah,
so
I'm actually curious on your views on that.
Alright. Is it good in the way it was introduced? No. Alright, we all know that. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. Does it have
About it.
potential? Right? Does it have potential to be a good storyline? Yes. Alright.
And here's where I need you to explain.
In the concepts of character development, an interesting plot point where it has to do with amnesia, Big Mom's true self, whatever the fuck that means. We get to discover Big Mom without the corruption of Streusen and other people. Big Mom finds out some stuff about her past. We get character development, get all that kind of stuff out of it. It's good for Big Mom's character in general, right? Is it convenient right now? Yes. That's what you can't deny that.
So what you're saying is in terms of her being redeemed. a bit?
Yes. Here's the thing, right? Writing Rhino 1, and I've explained this on the show. First, you bring a character to their lowest point, and then you
Correct.
redeem them, and then they become even stronger, even more hype. And that's what Oda's doing with Big Mom
Correct.
right here. So he's making her at her lowest point, and then he's gonna bring her up, make her look godly, and it's gonna be great. All right, so you gotta calm down.
And
I just don't
there's
understand.
many tropes with that. I can agree. So we have like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
We have
Well, look at
the guys like
Sanji right now.
Zhao from Bleach.
Yeah, look at Sanji right now. He was getting memed the entirety of Whole Cake Island, and now he's hype.
This is so overdue.
So, you know, Oda likes to do it. I think he's gonna do it. That's why I'm not too mad about it.
Okay, if I'm honest, I think it's been longer than Whole Cake Island that's been going on.
I mean, yeah. Well, we'll get to see Big Mom full power
We
Wano.
could say, after Fishman Island, it's been a shit show.
Yeah.
The only thing about Amnesia is just like the only way to kind of redeem Big Mom in that way would be to have her have a huge fight, and I would almost like rather have her not be redeemed than that, because I don't know, I feel like it'd be a huge ass pull if Big Mom and her crew comes in and just like, you know, fucks over Kaido, and then the Straw Hats don't do anything.
I don't know if you can't. It's not an ass pull. It's just disappointing. You know what I mean?
Is
Yeah.
there gonna be a reason she lost her memory?
Yeah, dude. We explained it.
There had better be.
We already
Is
explained
it just
it.
because she fell from the higher
No,
point?
no. When you drown, you lose oxygen to your brain, and then you get brain damage. It's
I
simple.
understand how that works. but
Yeah, that's how she lost her memory.
Damage.
Yeah, but she's extremely heavy, and it's probably under for longer.
And she didn't have an octopus helping her either.
Yeah, she didn't have the
if
octopus.
Oda says that, I'm in.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Chopper's gonna say that next week anyway. Like, Chopper's there for a
Okay,
reason.
Yeah, if that gets said for sure.
Yeah. Everyone's saying, oh, she hit her head. That's a meme. Alright? Doesn't make any sense. She didn't hit her head.
She hit her head.
I mean, it has to be an explanation. If Oda goes, it is what it is. I obviously will be irate.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Chopper's there just to explain to us what the fuck happened. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's gonna put it in medical. Yeah.
He's gonna wrap her head in bandages and she's gonna be all good.
And then she's gonna be little sis Big Mom.
Yeah, she's gonna
I'm pretty
donate.
sure that this whole amnesia thing, like this chapter, is going to be like this is gonna be like the worst part. Like I think from here on out, it's just gonna be good. Like I think people are gonna
Yeah,
accept it.
100%.
Or, like whatever. I think I don't understand why we're not trusting in Oda. Like it's gonna lead to some hype shit. Like
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
understand.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Like
So-
everyone memeing, it's
go ahead,
big
sorry.
meme, whatever. But it's gonna be hype. And I'm just saying.
And that's why I didn't initially overreact. But that being said, I do have it in the back of my mind, like it is a large potential for him to truly mess this up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's why I was saying on the podcast, like, Oda made, put a target on his own back. He didn't have to do this. So he definitely does have a plan for it.
He doesn't care. He definitely has. For sure. Like he definitely has a everyone mad now, and then it's gonna be some crazy stuff.
He made it hard for himself by doing this because he didn't have to have Big Mom here right now. You know what I mean? Like he made it hard for
this
himself.
is Wano. Like, there's no way he would make everyone hate Wano. Like everyone's gonna love Wano.
Yeah.
I mean, piggybacking on him making it hard for himself, you have to think about what he did with time travel, because that right there was a huge hump to get over. Time travel is
Yeah.
something easy that a monster can easily include. And for him to do that, when it first happened, everyone freaked out, like, why would you do that? You're an
Yeah,
idiot.
and then the
And I'm-
next chapter he saved.
Exactly. And he sunned him. And he's just like, yo, I'm Oda. And I'm
Yeah, it reminds you. Have you guys seen Bob Ross on Twitch? When everyone's like, "Oh, you ruined the painting," and then 5 minutes later, they're like, "Saved." So Oda's doing the same shit. Oda's just doing the same shit, dude. Just gotta fucking stop getting baited. Alright?
He just likes.
It'd be funny if next week she's like, "Oh, I remember who I am."
Yeah, it was just a big troll.
Just a big
If
meme.
she gets her memories back next chapter, I will.
that is
That's gonna
wow.
be so-
That's just absolute trolling the shit out of the community. Fucking Oda.
I don't think that's gonna happen, though.
Nah, it's not gonna
I
happen.
mean,
but...
I
I
give it,
want
like,
it to happen,
10%.
but yeah.
Oh, Silver's with the $1 donation.
$1 donation. No message. There we go.
First donation.
Can't send messages.
Silver, you're here.
Can't send messages with $1.
There you go.
I had to be the first donor
Well-
for the channel.
Well, I tested it the other day, so
I mean, tests don't count. Tests don't count. You know?
Yeah, tests don't
this
count.
did tested the other day.
The largest donation of $1 from Silvers with
there
no
you go.
comment. There you
Silvers
go.
with the $1. We appreciate you, Silvers.
Yo,
That's
shout out to you guys
Yeah.
breaking the barrier. You guys are almost to 2K.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
working
boy.
on it. It's
Working on
getting
Seriously.
subs are getting consistent now. Which is
Yeah,
good.
they're about 1.6K if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We're growing. We're getting
Shout
bigger.
out to Roger for the leg up.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
shout out.
that was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Referee-
It took you guys
And you
what,
get
30
and,
minutes to
get
get it?
on
I was like, damn.
Referee. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I
How
was
the
so
I don't
excited
even,
when I saw that he
I-
got on.
I don't even know how the fuck Eric got on. Like, we don't even know.
I think what do you call it? What he said about I think
Well, this is what happened, right? I believe there was a YouTube cabal,
the
right? The Reverie cabal.
the
Watch
Reverend
space.
Cabal. Yeah, the
It
Reverend
was,
Cabal.
I think it was Joy Boy, Dritz, Tekking, and Roger, and they decided on like who they want in, and then it was done like that. So I assume what I.
We are most definitely not going to talk about this. You know how I feel.
Virgo's upset.
Mate, the Braga boys didn't get
I was
in,
not the
right?
most happiest camper, and I'm sure the community knew that.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see what happens for the next one.
I've gotten over it to an extent, all right? I've
the
gotten over it.
referee got memed on way too hard.
Oh yeah.
They
And
let
I
Eric get to the
kind of-
referee,
I-
but apparently
I might have
they
been
let
seen as a dick for initiating some of that.
Yeah.
What
I
you
wish
saying,
Christian
Silvers?
would have been in the referee, honestly.
Oh yes.
Christian and Eric,
Yes.
dude, Christian would have gone off.
Tag team devastation, mate.
Christian goes off too hard.
My Haki's too much, right? I'll just knock everyone out like Shanks, and then there'll be
That's
nothing to
true.
talk
That'd
about.
have been a boring.
Just knock
Oh,
everyone
we've been having a cockroach clash, my friend.
Hockey through Discord.
out. Yeah. Would have fucking knocked everyone out, boy.
Well, 31 viewers, boys, not bad. Best live stream
Let's
we've done
go.
so
Get
far.
him to 60.
All right, best live stream so far. That's all right.
How do you? So I had a video today, and someone shared my video while it was live. I don't know how to do that. I'd do that for y'all right now if I could. How do you do that?
I got no fucking idea, dude.
Share videos.
Share,
Yeah,
it's
no.
it's under, so it's like.
It's
right
like the
next to
arrow.
it.
It's like the
okay.
swoopy
There goes
arrow.
my YouTube primitivity showing again.
Dude, we got no idea what we're doing. We're just
Yeah.
kind of like stumbling through.
Yeah, walking through
Man,
the
all you
dark.
gotta do is just hit the arrow next to the dislike button. Don't hit the dislike button, or just
Don't
copy
hit
the.
the dislike
I mean, you can hit
or
it if you
just
want.
copy the. Or just copy the link to the stream and like just post it.
Like the stream. Share the stream.
I got you real quick. I'm gonna go on my tablet.
So, apparently there's two pieces of evidence that allude to Delphoids having an essence, a soul per se.
Okay,
What do we
let's
think
hear
about
about it.
this,
Let's hear about it.
We also know that Delphoids affect blood elements. Basically, the Delphoid becomes a part of the user.
Yeah,
It's DNA, sort of.
yeah.
This primarily means that when Big Mom ate
Soul
Mother
fruit.
Caramel, part of her DNA or her soul fused to Big Mom. And that explains the change in her personality.
Does it?
That
What
Mother
change in her
Caramel incident. So basically, Yaris is saying that
The
perhaps
change in her
when
personality
Big
was 'cause
Mom-
of Susan.
when Big Mom like
Yeah.
consumed Mother Caramel,
They
she gained
fused.
part of her temperament. What do we think about that?
I don't know about that because we know how devil fruits repopulate. So-
I don't, apparently, if you eat someone, you gain a devil fruit.
I mean, maybe Blackbeard
I
did
mean,
that,
yeah,
maybe he
but-
didn't. You know, Big Mom
mean,
definitely
Blackbeard
did.
Not,
See,
he did not snack on white
Christian's,
food, chill out.
Christian's so quick to dish out ours, right? But we didn't have a podcast when this happened.
What?
But Christian was so adamant against Mother Caramel having a devil fruit. Right? He was
Oh,
calling
I
it.
was too.
He was calling
I
out everyone,
was-
saying it was symbolism, but no, it turned out to be the soul fruit.
Yeah, when the sky
never-
opened up, I thought that was just for dramatic effect when the sky opened up and the sun shined down on her.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta cop the L. You know. But do I think that's a? Dude,
Eric took
I don't know if they
Eric
fuse
took a-
souls, dude. I don't know if that's
What do you
possible
say the second reasoning?
because of the whole Big Mom thing.
I think that's what he was
Caramel.
No, I
saying.
thought
It was
you were
about.
saying that the other one was having to do with how you put devil fruits into objects.
I
Yeah,
think,
the-
I think he was
Rogers
pointing
Big
out.
has been tweeting out
Yeah.
about
Well, everyone's been freaking. Everyone's upset, pretty much. I don't know.
I know, but did you see Roger's review? Like, he like threw something against the window. I was like, okay,
Dude,
He
he
threw his
chill out.
hat, and I'm
Oh, no,
sorry,
I
that,
was
that
in-
made me laugh
He
so
threw his
hard.
cat? What?
He's
Nah, I
hot.
was in
hat,
Dritz's
his
stream
hat.
when he came in and went off. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, we were all there.
No,
Not
he's not as violent to his animal as I am. All right.
I didn't get upset like when reading it initially. Like, I was just like, oh,
I was
okay.
puzzled.
Yeah, I was definitely puzzled.
How ironic is it that the when Sanji does something hype, all we're talking about is Big Mom. You know,
That's messed up.
fucking Oda just
mean-
memeing Sanji again.
I don't know what's to talk about with Sanji though. Like, he's
His
like a
page
Power
one
Ranger
getting
now.
up?
It's fucking sick.
Sanji's cool, yay. Sanji's back to being cool.
Sober Max.
Yeah.
Soba Mask and Sniper King at Sniper Island. Let's go.
So
Make it happen.
King.
Sanji finally got a win. Zoro copped an L, not even in this fucking chapter.
Sanji's covered all the L's. Alright.
So it's an early chapter this week, boys. So we're still gonna do our Monday stuff, but so we're not.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I
because
got
yeah.
I saw on Twitter somebody was just like, "You got Sanji out here fighting page one, and Zoro's getting high with hobos."
Pretty much.
I
Have
mean,
you guys seen Tekking's thing? How he's like getting people to design devil fruits.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you call? I entered it, and this is gonna sound stupid, but I put the like the marijuana no mi.
All right.
Because I would just want to see every character in One Piece high. Like
Yeah.
I think that'd be besides Kizaru, because
the Kush fruit.
I would not
Yeah,
want to see
like-
Luffy high.
like how funny would it be to see like all the Straw Hats high? That'd be hilarious.
Luffy would eat the entire verse.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Luffy would probably eat the fucking Sunny.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's-
Sanji already does on the low.
You think Sanji like if those aren't cigarettes, Sanji just smoking fucking doobies?
Did you see Wiper? Did you see Wiper? That wasn't a white cigarette.
That was
It
some
really
some
wasn't.
herbs, mate. That was some herbs.
Yeah,
On-
that was-
just
Like,
guy-
that's
guy on
definitely some
herbs.
herb by Wiper was toting.
Yeah.
Some of that sky peeing weed, baby.
Get you higher than the clouds, mate.
Facts.
Alright. Any questions from the chat? What are we talking
They're
about?
just talking about the weed fruit, you know.
The weed fruit?
Jesus Christ.
Was it
Did
green?
anyone
It had
else
to be
like
red.
enter fruit?
I was gonna do it, but then I'm like, it's a fan fiction competition. Out. Alright?
Yeah, is it-
If you
Is
enter,
it-
all you have to do is make like the boob no mi, and you definitely would get in the
Yeah.
video. And you get the
Oh.
shout out. The shout out from Tekking, you definitely should have entered.
Hey
You
man, hey
definitely
man.
should enter.
Come on.
And you can
I mean-
draw really well, so like you'd actually be able to draw the fruit,
Yeah.
which
I mean,
would give you a
but-
leg up on a lot of people who can't fucking draw.
In terms of design, you guys are top tier.
Exactly. Like
I'm
your
top
guy,
tier.
that like
Me,
Oh, okay.
no Christian.
Okay.
Me.
I can't wait for you
Alright.
guys to do some shirts.
Alright.
I'm definitely gonna cop.
Ooh.
We're gonna,
Well-
yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. We'll see what we do for shirts because we don't want to do like, you know, put Sanji on it or something. You know, we don't want to put Shanks.
If you guys just put the like the animated like what do you call it?
what we want,
Shank?
what I think we want to do is we want to like make shirts that you could wear that aren't like anime specific shirts. You know, they could like blend in with like normal life, so people actually wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like instead of just like, yeah, I'm wearing this shirt because like I like this YouTube stuff.
Yeah, if it doesn't have to be super One Piece specific. I know
Yeah.
what you mean by
It could
that.
be like references from the show that people won't get, but like it could fit in normally. to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
Moses'
know
own.
exactly what you mean.
I'm thinking more like the shirt I'm wearing right now is like a Uniqlo Dragon Ball shirt, but it's only got a small design element on it. It's not like it's fucking it's entirely covered in Dragon Ball shit. So like we'll figure something out like that, I guess. I imagine.
Maybe
We'll work it out.
Is it,
No, dude, just make me some Virgo art. I'll be very happy. Just understand that I'm black and I do not tip.
This is the thing, right? We were gonna do like a massive like 1K sub special, but then we got there so fast we got caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey
we
man,
were
that we
expecting it to happen in
I
like
made-
a couple of months, and
I
then
made
like,
I made that meme video.
oh, you did
Right?
make that maybe.
The
The
meme
meme
video.
video was hilarious.
Fucking
Hey, man,
Hulk
well,
bang.
did you finish the fight? That's a new question.
Yeah, I guess.
Sanji, I imagine he is gonna finish the fight and he's gonna be left alone to venture around by himself. And my whole theory for it, shameless plug, check my channel. Ha.
Hey.
Silver's,
You
where can
know
people
what? You know
find
what?
that channel?
You know what? Don't sub to Silvers. Alright?
Yeah, no.
You know what?
Tra-
Unsub,
Trash-
unsub to
trash
Silvers.
content.
Unsub to
Where's the
Silvers and
love?
sub to us, alright?
Yo, trash content, and I cover a horrible series called Ruby.
Yeah,
my
you do.
God.
Nah, sub to Silvers. He's alright.
No, wow.
Get,
Yeah.
go sub to Silvers,
No.
alright?
Yeah, but my whole theory on it is every character who ventures off by themselves or gets separated is either going to end up either running into or getting closer to recruiting someone else for the Straw Hat Alliance. Zoro being on his own, he's getting close to the Witching Hour boy. Robin venturing into Odin Castle. No, not
Wait.
Odin Castle. Orochi's castle.
Oi, Silvers.
She made
Oi, Silvers. Alright,
Go ahead.
we saw some ninja this week. Are the hype ninja found? Have we-
design wise, no.
What about the guy who's riding the magic
Nah,
card?
I like him.
What
The
about
guy riding
the wish cash?
catfish,
Yeah.
I don't care.
What do you
I
mean?
don't
That's
care.
hype.
I've already said my piece on it. I've given up on looking for the edgy ninja design.
What about the lady
I've
with the
given
skull
up on the
hair?
hype.
The
The
skull.
lady with the skull head. Even that is just what the fuck, Oda.
Silvers, you got what
I've-
you wanted,
I've
alright?
made
And now you're crying about it.
No, they're not hype designs. They're goofy looking. If I've come to terms
Yeah,
with
you're
the fact that
fine.
Oda is going with traditional ninja designs. The just cloth, like just whatever they have available with the ninja stars on their chest to signify that these are ninja. With that, I don't know. I guess you call it fishnet shirts underneath.
So,
I don't know what the hell that is.
So Robin getting a fight with all of them?
Yeah, mate.
Nah, Robin's just gonna disappear. That's a clone.
Yeah, either that or Komurasaki's gonna come in.
Well,
and
I was
bail
talking.
Robin
I was
Yeah.
talking to someone in one of the comment sections. I was like, Robin has been being deceptive her entire life. I'm sure she can handle this moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
And if not, couldn't she just snap all of their necks like at once?
Yes.
They're ninjas, so we'll see what happens, bro.
Just destroy all the hype
People
ninja.
in the chat talking about Momo training.
I really feel like it won't be that easy.
Yes, Momonosuke.
I'm
Momonosuke
glad we see him
training.
training every time we see him. That has to like lead up to something, right?
The chapter
he's
where
gonna-
he first mentioned his sister. If you look at Momonosuke, he is getting swole. He is getting swole. He is
Oh,
making
no.
gains. He is making
Is
gains.
that really the hype train we're riding right now?
That's the hype train that I've been riding since
Punk Hazard?
I don't know. Yes, since Punk has Momonosuke is joining the crew.
Otama.
Otama joining based off
Ojama.
of Ace's promise.
I
Yeah,
love the
Ojama.
Let's talk about
Ojama,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna own up to that. Ojama joining the crew based off
Ojama
of the
Senpai?
promise that Ace made, and Nami training as a
Ojama.
Kunoichi to teach her ninjutsu or whatever. I
You're
don't
not-
think that's enough to verify her join. I don't think that's enough for her to join. I'm sorry, Momonosuke. I'm on that hype train. I really am.
He has to
If
rule
he was
Wano.
the same
Who's
age as
gonna run
Shanks,
Wano?
I would 100% agree.
Yeah,
Who's
who-
gonna run Wano? Whoever the hell they elect
Like
the
the same age
shogun
as Shanks.
next.
What do you mean? We have a sister that's still alive.
Hirori.
Hiyori can run.
Yeah,
one.
Hiyori. She's grown as hell too.
I do not want a thought on the crew.
Oh,
Bro,
no.
Hiyori's a good person, alright?
I do.
It's just
No, Hiyori.
It's a-
runs
it's a
Wano.
front.
Momonosuke is.
Bro, there's no thoughts on the crew.
I mean,
You
really think- You really think an 8-year-old girl was surviving in the cruel world all on her own without
she
doing
was-
something
she was-
strange for a
she
piece
was-
of change when she became a
Stop,
teenager?
Silver. Stop while you're behind.
Jokes, bro. Where's the white?
Silvers,
Where's the white knight?
Silvers, why are you always gonna come in here with your weird
sexual shit.
sexual shit, alright?
First off, I said when she became a teenager. That's one.
Silvers.
It's
Secondly,
still
I
not
don't
good.
appreciate y'all
That's
taking
still
all
not good.
Silvers, a little bit further. Say an adult. You can
Silvers.
talk about that shit with Dritz, alright?
Hey, hentai is love, hentai is life.
Oh,
You're just
no.
uncultured.
I might be crazy, but he doesn't start the thing by saying Angel Girl.
What?
Ooh, the
Nani?
robot. The roboting. Yeah, the roboting was hard.
Yo, this is the thing about Huey, right? She's the sister of Momonosuke. She saw the destruction of her own family, alright? She's clearly gonna be on our side, alright? So,
I agree.
I definitely think she's plotting to
yeah,
kill.
it's a scheme. It's a revenge plot.
She's plotting
Hey,
to kill
you're
Orochi,
at
and it's
40,
gonna
boys.
fail.
He's back.
And then I think Robin's gonna dip out with her, and they're gonna go back to the Straw Hats.
Oh yeah, her and Robin have absolutely nothing connecting each other right now. But Robin has ties to Momonosuke. If Hiyori was to make some kind of contact with Robin, and Robin was to subtly drop that hint, especially if she finds out that Komurasaki is plotting to take out Orochi, Robin may want to bring her in on it, and that could be her reuniting with her brother Momonosuke.
Yeah, it could be. Hey, Virgo, are you a mod on everyone's channel?
Most likely.
I am.
Virgo's searching for that clout.
He needs mod status on every channel.
That's it, mate.
Virgo
course,
is
man.
everywhere. And
Me and all my 20,000 subs.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
said that very consistently.
speaking of people, you guys have a massive tidal wave of people coming into the Discord. Congrats.
Do we?
Yeah.
People are coming
You
in.
got like a ton of people from that like post.
Yeah, because they want to be in.
Don't wanna be in. But yeah, we're gonna have to organize that
So,
Discord.
You guys liking those community posts? I'm not trying to like.
You're also at 45
Spam.
live viewers right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
45.
hell yeah.
45.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
You guys think,
Keep coming.
yeah, you guys like the community posts and all that. They're working well.
Tell your friends.
Cause yeah, I'm trying to use them just to like get questions and put the word out. I'm not trying to fucking annoy people all the time.
Hey, unless you annoy people, how are you going to get their attention?
I mean, has that worked for you,
You're
Silvers?
really angry about the reverie. That worked for me.
Has that worked for me? No, because I don't annoy it
Got
enough.
him, dude. Fucking got him.
Fucking lit up.
I don't annoy enough. I give big doses across a long period of time. No giggity.
Yo,
Alright.
Fandom, we remember you, alright? We always will remember the OG subs, alright? Don't worry about that.
Is that a fan in DC? Who?
Yeah, Kuma.
Fandom Decent, yeah, Kuma.
Yeah, Eric, you've been coming to my channel since like I had like 80 subs.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Where's your channel at now, man?
What's up?
Where's your channel at now?
480.
Nice.
That's good.
That's nice, dude.
So the
Fuck.
last stream I had, I gained 150 subs after that video.
Yeah.
the ghetto reverie.
Ghetto, why you boys should have pulled up?
No invite, boy. No
Yo,
invite at all.
The ghetto
Yo,
force
I think-
podcast.
I think it was at like
Hey,
at
what's
4
going on,
a.m.
man?
for me anyway, so, you know.
We got Aura Bomb in the
was
I
chat.
just want to know if my mic
Yeah, your mic's working, dude. Yeah, it's working.
is working.
Yeah, dude.
You good?
Yo, Virgo, I just want to
in the
say
house?
thank you for that ghetto reverie, dog.
Yeah, I knew. You're welcome, dude. I had a blast doing it.
Wait, we're
That
gonna.
shit was sick.
that was really fun.
Way, Herb's loud.
We're getting overrun over here. We're getting overrun.
Yo, what's up, Naya?
What's up?
There we go, that's better.
Hey,
That's better, yeah,
Naya,
yeah.
what's going on, bro?
Naya was the real MVP.
I just no life in Kingdom Hearts.
Fair enough.
Hey, if you ever want to extend this stream, just let Naya talk about Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Wait, hold on.
Bro,
Naya,
honestly, he almost convinced me into a Hawkins fan. Like, Hawkins really that dude now.
Hey, hold
That's
up,
what I'm-
Naya.
that's what I'm-
Convincing.
You the Tower of God Naya that Shisui's always talking about?
Yeah,
That is him.
Oh shit. What's going on, bro?
I'm good. Tower of Greatness.
Yo, Hawkins is cool. I don't know, we're Hawkins fans over here.
You know
Yeah,
what's
who doesn't
cool,
like
though?
Hawkins?
How you guys got all your subs now? Everybody's like on the rise all of a sudden. Naya is also almost at 1,000.
Yeah, I know, right? I was looking at his channel before.
Community's
just
blowing
cool.
up.
Yeah, mate.
Everybody's been blowing up lately.
The new generation,
Maybe
mate.
a surge in 1, 2, 3 to 1, 0?
Yeah.
Maybe I'd say so.
It's gonna get crazy
Everybody
when
come
like.
on, oh, where's my clout?
I think the ending, the whole thing in that new anime episode has brought a lot of people in.
Yeah.
Because I showed my friend the Katakuri fight, like all of them, and 2 of them were like, all right, I'm picking up One Piece.
Yeah,
Dope.
when Luffy fights Kaido, it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I'm
fucking
honestly fine
Great
if they just
Katakuri fight.
save all their money for crazy fights.
It's a good time for people to get into a series. Like I got the you get the anime with the ending of the Katakuri fight, and you've also got the Wano going on. So it's a really good time.
Yeah, it's a good time for One Piece, dude. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a new generation's taken over, you know? New generation of the YouTube One Piece community.
Let's get it.
Alright. Everyone's sick of the weekly reviewers, alright? They're coming to new people.
Alright, Christian, relax a little bit.
Yo, Christian.
Yeah.
A Skywalker said, where can he find the Anunnaki theory video?
It's in.
I think it's privated at the moment. I don't know.
Oh, dude, it's in one of the episodes. It's in one of the podcasts.
I have to find it.
It's probably in the one with the murky waters.
I'll find it for over there and give him a link.
The Anunnaki theory.
That's
That's an ancient theory though. Like Dritz was saying, that's a really old theory, but I just thought about it, but you know, it's apparently it's not original. Why people want to watch the theory?
I mean, this guy wants a link. I'll give him a link.
Why'd you private it?
I don't remember. I do a lot of things on this channel.
Yeah.
Why don't you unprivate it?
New content.
It's in one of the podcasts for sure.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in one of
It's
the
okay. You
podcasts.
can cut it out. Because Eric was hyped about the theory. Cut it out.
Yeah, but like, you know how YouTube is.
I don't know. Put it out now. Maybe we'll get some clout. You know.
Alright. Well, let's private it. I'll unprivate it and then give you a link.
Yeah, put it in the chat or something. So I can't even remember what I was talking about in that theory, but yeah, it's alright, I guess. Basically, it just links up with like Enel and what he's doing on the moon, and the son of the Anunnaki and the king and shit.
Huh.
It's basically just ancient alien theory. Like, just look that shit up, and it like links up with One Piece shit pretty well.
I'll put in the theories thing.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys did our theory on Koino?
It's the old meme video.
Lay it on us.
Well, that is the. She's dead.
She's dead. That's the theory.
That's the
Okay,
theory.
good.
Fantastic. 10 out of 10 theory. 10 out of 10 theory. Dude, where's the stairs? Stairs know me.
She is donezo.
Yeah, stairs stronger than Alkainu.
Someone should submit that for that contest. Stare fruit.
Yeah, that'd be a good meme.
Please, yeah. What's up, guys?
What's going on, dude? Just trying to get this video unprivated.
Alright, so it's on the playlist. I'll give you a link.
Demonetized.
Eric hit it for some reason. I have no idea why.
Alright, there's a link.
I can't see anything on my screen, so.
So that's the only thing I'd be scared about my channel is getting demonetized because we are very raunchy.
We don't need, like...
I mean, we swear all the time.
We
so
fucking say whatever the fuck we
we're
want.
fucked so hard.
Yeah, they are apes, but...
Look, man, as long as you don't curse in the beginning of the video, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Who cares, dude? Like, we're not gonna get money off this channel. What?
What's that?
Who's raunchier?
Who's raunchier? Who? Us or you?
Indeed.
I don't know.
I don't know. Virgo's channel just be full of coonery.
Sometimes we say it.
That's the words you're gonna use?
Yeah. If I lie.
God
I
damn.
mean, you're not wrong. It's just you can't think of a better one. You're a large vernacular. Jesus.
Got him, dude.
Apiary.
So what's is Hawkins like? Is Sanji gonna fuck off after he beats Pays Water? Or is he gonna meet up with Hawkins, Drake, and shit and see what happens?
I think he's gonna go.
I don't think he needs to be meeting Drake right now.
Yeah. Like I don't
Drake
think
is like end game, I think.
end game for Sanji or
Like
something.
I think he's gonna switch up.
Yeah,
like, at
it's
the end.
switch sides. 100%.
Well, they should switch sides at some point, right? It'd be crazy if they don't.
Yeah, they just get defeated. Yeah.
I don't know. I really think Drake just has a solo ulterior motive. I don't know what it is. I just think he just does.
Yeah, like in one of the Vivre cards, it says like Drake has a specific reason for joining Kaido's crew, like it's part of his dream or some shit.
And that's why. That's why I believe
Yeah.
that.
So like, maybe he knows Kaido likes dinosaur fruits, so he's like, yeah, it fits the theme. I have to join him. Maybe, you know.
Beast Pirate, aka the Land Before Time.
Yeah. Dinos. What do we think about?
I was like really shocked about like the hybrid designs for both Drake and Page One. They look really good. I
Yeah.
didn't think they would look that cool. I really didn't.
What do we think about King's design? The
Like,
pterodon.
Like in general, one is like
Pterodon?
pterodactyl
I think
mode.
Oda actually made a pterodactyl look cool, so I'm or a pterodon, so I'm cool.
I mean, is it cool? I don't know.
Pterodactyl.
Whatever, bro.
It's a
Aerodactyl.
pterodactyl. It's a
It really is just a
pterodactyl.
I couldn't even. I had no idea what it said, so I didn't even try to pronounce it.
Like, are they just gonna make all these ancient
Everyone
zones like
talking
breathe
about
fire or
why
something?
is
I
he
don't
on
get it.
fire? Isn't that because he's based on like Rodan, like who like came
Well,
out of like a
it's
volcano?
because it's
and
One
stuff?
Piece that Oda likes fire. That's why he's on fire.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever just said that. Ghost, was that you? Yes.
Yeah, that was the.
Why does Sanji light himself on fire? Why
Yeah.
does Luffy light himself on fire? Why does Katakuri light himself on fire?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I can
Why
explain all
is-
of them. Going too
Why
fast.
has Zoro
Why does
always wanted
Luffy-
flaming swords?
Luffy's hand is coming so fast that it ignites.
That's ridiculous.
So what-
I
Yeah.
used to think
Well-
that Sanji is moving so fast, that's why he could use Diablo Jambe, but now he doesn't even move when he does it.
Yeah, like you
Okay,
It's spontaneous
you don't
combustion.
understand the spice of the devil, is what.
exactly the spice of the devil.
So, what do we think Drake's plan is specifically with Kaido? Like, what is he a double agent for the Navy? Like, what do we think is going on?
Nah,
with Drake?
it's
I
just the
think
high.
Drake-
Kaido has the highest percentage. That's all it is.
I think Drake and Law had made a plan pre-time skip, and Drake was.
Drake's
set
the
pushing
inside man.
within. Yeah, Drake's
Why
the
isn't
inside
Law
man.
saying
Law's
anything
the
then?
drunk kid.
He
I
knows
don't
Drake's
think
on the
so,
way.
because
To
they're trying to
maintain cover.
they're trying to
Ah.
avoid Drake though.
Do we
That
really
too.
think this 4D long game chess move is like real?
No, because Law is
Yeah.
not that smart, and he's the sweatiest man on the planet. All right.
Yeah.
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
easily
whoa,
top
whoa,
five.
whoa.
Let's not just forget about Commuter right now.
Yeah, that's okay. He's the
Okay,
sweatiest
it
man on
is
the planet.
the
Yeah, let's not let's relax.
What was Law on the
Law's number 2. All right.
Law's number two,
Law's
alright?
number 2
Alright.
sweatiest man on the planet.
Robin was looking pretty sweaty this chapter.
Nah, look, Robin's the coolest person on the planet. All right.
She was sweating bullets, bro.
One bead
She
of sweat.
really was.
I think there was one little bit of sweat on her face.
They really just pulled up on her like, "What are you doing in here?" I'm like, "No, the whole
No,
ninja army."
they were in there the whole time, right?
I'm guessing that she didn't know their presence, but I'm like, "Yo, not
I
like
would-
one
I
or
would like
two.
to
They
see
all popped up." I was like, "Yo."
What do you think of the One Piece anime confirming that you can hide your presence? What do you think about that?
It's the
I
anime.
mean, it
so-
was
Are you
already-
using
it wasn't-
Haki?
Yeah.
It was already confirmed with what the hell is her name? Floating.
Fonpei. Fonpei doesn't have that skill.
In the manga, she said she was hiding her presence, didn't she?
I don't know about
No,
that,
that's a
Silvers.
fucking headcanon right there.
I thought she did.
I don't know about
Nah.
that.
I could have sworn she said that she was hiding her presence.
She didn't.
Well-
she did in
And
the
yet he
anime.
was still and yet he was still able to. Yeah, Luffy is still dodging.
Well, that was her silent needle shit. So I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck that's about. But Rayleigh in the anime is like, I was hiding my presence, but you're still able to dodge my attacks. So what the fuck's that about, Toei? What are you trying to do? Huh? What are you trying to do, Toei?
I think the point of that,
You
like,
think?
that's just one. It was like, you know how like Luffy's supposed to be really in tune with people's emotions.
Yeah.
You think people's emotions?
Do you
Just
think-
like yeah, the intent to attack wasn't there, but he felt him smiling like he was proud of him for dodging 99 blows in a row.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. The anime,
Just
you know.
Do you think that the invisibility just powers itself also hides your presence? And
I
there's
was
something
about
to
to
say
say with
I
I
was
think it's
I-
like when you go invisible, you
Sa-
also hide your.
Sanji's
Yeah, I was about to
Sanji's invisibility shouldn't, because it's not actual invisibility. But
Yeah, I mean-
the clear fruit might.
Is it cloaking, so to speak?
Yeah, it's projecting its in the background.
Yeah,
on
it's-
itself,
it's like
so
actual-
It's not invisibility.
yeah.
It's like
it's camouflage,
tech.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's camouflage.
with the ninja.
Sanji's basically the
like-
predator. Yes, make the Sanji jokes. Yes.
Yeah, he's
For
definitely the predator.
anyone who, for anyone who actually believes this, can you explain why is the community in an uproar and getting so hyped about a Sanji versus Shiryu
Because they're stupid.
Dude,
an
they just want to see a
invisibility
bunch
fight?
of blank pages.
Yeah, I was about to say an invisibility fight would be the dullest matchup
It's not gonna happen.
ever.
It's
I don't
basic.
wanna
Makes
see that at
sense
all.
for Zoro to fight him because
So
of his problems with like misdirection.
Yeah.
And
So I
Zoro
think it
lacks
makes
in
more sense for him to
observation.
fight him.
people,
Even harder.
people,
Plus,
just,
with invisibility on top of hiding your presence, that just makes you even more unstoppable.
So what you're saying is Sanji currently beats Zoro.
No,
In
Yes.
base news, maybe.
even with the
goodness.
raids, even with.
But
I don't
guys,
know, I
I'd
still
say,
feel like
yeah.
he might get his leg chopped off.
Every Zoro fan just burst a blood vessel.
yeah,
no, Zoro.
bro, Zoro still got his demon eye power up, alright?
Yeah,
Don't worry
he
about
still
it.
has to unlock the
When he,
Sharingan.
dude, when he
Zoro
opens
still
the
has
Sharingan
another
on
sword to get.
So people in the chat still asking about what do we think like Drake wanted from Kaido's crew, or is it just a dream of his? You know, like what do we? Is there a
What Drake wanted from Kaido's crew,
Yeah.
he
What would
wanted
Kaido,
to get in.
Kaido has the poneglyph?
poneglyph maybe?
Does he have anything else that we know of?
I think he's really just after Kaido mainly for
Kaido's
the power.
head.
I feel like his end goal could be like a big treasure because
Maybe he's ready for the Navy.
Like
just
Drake,
like trying
the
to
real
find information
Drake that
about
was an
what.
actual pirate, he was after treasure, stole treasure, and then stole a fleet,
Alright.
and then started his own fleet.
Alright, head
So
cannon.
Oda could be on that same route.
Headcanon theory time, boys. Strap in. We know that Drake. We know that Drake was a Marine. We know that Kaido's been captured 1,000 times. What if Kaido sent Drake on his path of piracy and inspired him to become a pirate while he was captured in one of the warships? There you go. There
That
you go.
is crazy.
Headcanon theory. There you go.
Yeah, but what about it?
Kaido is the
was
Shanks.
possible.
Kaido is the Shanks to Drake, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
Because he used to be a Marine, mate.
Possible.
Kaido inspired him.
Headcanon, but possible.
Alright, that's my
And you
headcanon.
also have to remember that Drake's father was a famous pirate.
I mean, alright.
Alright, so
He was also a Marine.
do we think the race is gonna be after Wano, or is it just a Wano thing?
I think he's keeping it, dude. If the Straw Hats modify it.
He's gonna keep it. If he's gonna keep it, it's gonna get modified to look better because the Power Ranger thing for Sanji just doesn't work.
Okay, okay, that's your opinion.
I just
mean,
don't like the
you go
shades. It's just the sunglasses I don't like it. I don't know. Everything else is fine though.
The
I don't know,
shades and
I
the
feel like
bubble
it's weird
shoes.
If
Yeah.
it's
I like
like
the-
he
I like the
turns into it
shoes.
every time.
The Jordan 10s are clean.
Those are,
I think he looks
So-
good in it, but I just don't know if I want to see him wearing the suit in every fight from now on,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
a good point. Because then it's
I wouldn't mind
like,
if they changed the design.
Well, I don't think we're going to.
wonder
He
if,
said he
like-
wants Frankie to modify it.
yeah,
Could
exactly.
Frankie modify it so like it just covers like one of his legs?
Or
Like,
or
I
it's
don't know,
just the
something like
cape. It's just the
Yeah,
cape.
that'd be
Yeah.
straight. Or put it
Yeah.
into like a little
Yeah.
power, Ranger, little morphin thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the suit itself is invisible.
Or just
Maybe.
have it on his belt buckle. Just have it on his belt buckle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just make it a suit. Just make it a suit, like a nice suit.
yeah, right. Like,
So he just looks the same.
I originally wanted the raid suit to just be like a film that covers his body, so at least he's not going for that again Power Ranger look.
All right, you get the Nani. You know why you get the Nani? Because we've seen the Germa suits before, Silvers. You just like
we have
making
seen
shit
the
up in your
Germa
head.
suits. We've seen the German suits before, but
So
I was
you know,
hoping.
deviate.
I was hoping and praying that Sanji, because he's a part of the Straw Hats, because he's a part of the main crew, his raid suit would be vastly different, especially because they made it specifically for him not being a part of the German.
I mean, they probably made it at birth, so
That's why they have
Yeah.
that's why it's invisibility, so Judge ain't gotta look at him.
yeah, exactly. Also that.
I mean,
Also
I
that.
mess with
and
with the Sentai look. I like it.
with that whole invisibility thing, I think people tend to forget. Didn't Niji use invisibility when he first?
I mean,
fought
that
Sanji?
that could be Shave. We don't know what the fuck that is. You know, he just
He
teleported.
literally yelled out stealth.
Yeah, and
That was being
teleported.
like he said he was.
Yeah. He fucking teleported Silvers, and we know he's fast. So
Teleported?
yeah, it was the fucking DBZ teleport effect. You know, when like the line, 3 lines.
He is lightning.
Yeah,
He's lightning.
Why would he say stealth?
that's what it looks like. I don't know.
I don't think the design of the suit is gonna change much. I mean, it's gonna change, but I don't see it changing much. But
Yeah.
even if it doesn't, Sanji still has the best suit out of all the niggas, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's
That's
all
what I mean,
black.
he's wearing-
Well, black and yellow. So
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
So
I like it. I'm just saying, I just don't want to see it every single fight because I like seeing
yeah,
like,
no, I feel that.
their
Get rid of
different
the
parts.
shades. Get rid of the shades. Get rid of the bubble suit. Repurpose the cape to look a little bit
Keep the mask.
better. Yeah, keep the mask. I'm
what's
a fan
wrong
of
with
the mask.
the cape? I don't understand this meme.
He can't smoke cigarettes if he has the mask. That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
gotta watch Incredibles, man. No capes.
Yeah, no capes.
No
Go
capes.
like
Wait.
Edna mode.
You could cut a little hole in the mask for his cigarette
I
to
like
pop
the
out.
I like the cape though. I like the cape.
Leave
I
the
just don't-
shades how it is.
I just don't like the
Repurpose the
shades.
Repurpose the cape
make
to a
it
jacket
like
or something.
Shazam's cape, like the shorter one or something. If anything, like Shazam.
This man over here talking about he want a cigarette holster.
Wow.
I mean, he's got a belt. He's probably got pockets on that thing.
Yeah, utility
Yo,
belt.
Eric
I think
Christian.
lose the cape
Batman
and then
can have
lose the
candles
big
in
ass
one and then
sword.
Newport in the other part.
Yo, Eric Christian, I
What?
gotta get going.
All right, man.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Christian, I may be up to fight Behemoth in like an hour or two.
Oh,
I'm not
jeez.
sure.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that nightmare.
All
All right,
right.
guys, take it easy.
See ya.
Peace out,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
See you,
Peace
Silvers.
All right. What do you want to just answer a few more questions and then we'll stop the stream.
Well, I said max 2 hours, so we're on 1 hour and 10 minutes now. So if anyone wants
Alright.
to jump in, you can
Here
jump
we
in.
go.
Get whatever you want off your chest.
All right, what do you guys think about Straw Hat's end of Wano fights? Who are they matching up against? Like just straight up Luffy versus Kaido,
Yeah. Okay.
Zoro versus King, Sanji versus Queen, or what?
Now, I've said this before on the podcast, but Zoro versus First Commander on his own makes literally no sense and would destroy the power scaling. Because Luffy can't even do it,
I agree.
and it makes no sense.
I
So
felt the same with my son.
it's got to be
I
also
don't-
Sanji.
I
But
don't think so though. I think if he gets that cursed sword, then he gets a power up.
yeah, but
I
like
don't
It's
think
not
there'd
like
be
he
a.
wasn't doing too bad against Fuji. He wasn't doing that bad.
yeah, but
So,
you got to
if he were
remember
to
like you got to remember that
like, I don't see a problem with
Zoro
it.
hasn't struggled throughout the New World at all. And Luffy has.
but-
And Luffy's got those upgrades because he's had those fights. Where Zoro's just come out of the time skip, done
So,
not much.
So what matchups would you suggest for King, Christian?
King, let's have fucking Zoro and Shutemaru tag team. Why not?
Okay. You don't think that
Uh,
if Zoro were to have like an extreme diff fight versus a first commander, it would just make him comparable to Luffy? Like even if it was like a tie or something, because being comparable is fine. Like it's not like
Yeah.
he's.
But
I mean,
you-
like Luffy and Zoro have always been comparable in strength.
It would
It just
So if
kind
they were
of
comparable right
insinuates
now, it wouldn't
that
matter.
from the get go, from like
Yeah.
after his training with Mihawk, that he was already on that level.
Yeah,
That's
it-
just what
Well, we
I
don't know
like,
that.
Say-
if you take it in context.
if you think about it, yeah, like it makes Zoro stronger than Luffy in Fishman Island. So
Well, no,
I-
not really.
I would
because
say-
if
It doesn't
he
have to
gets
be.
the second cursed sword, then that
I mean-
would give him the power up.
yeah, but how much of a
That-
power
that
boost are
goes
we
back
talking?
to-
There's no way the cursed sword is that much of a power boost.
Like
the
right,
next-
like look, right now, Zoro and Sanji in my mind are like veteran Yonko level. They're not commander level in any way, because
But
like
that goes to thing. Like, do you think Luffy has always had Snake Command, or do you think he just developed it like on the spot versus?
No, I
Kaido?
think
Yeah.
he's always had Snake
Yeah,
Man.
six
Yeah, I
months
think
alone.
Yeah,
so.
he's
Like,
had it.
because like the difference between Zoro and like Luffy is that we've seen Luffy fight, but we haven't seen Zoro fight. Like really.
That's
So
facts.
just because we haven't seen Zoro fight, I don't think it would be an ass pull if we just saw Zoro have a high extreme diff fight versus a
This
first
is the
commander,
thing,
and
this
just
is-
end up either like tying or even like losing but damaging him like badly enough for like somebody else.
This is my thing with like
because it doesn't make
Zoro.
him overpowered
It doesn't-
compared to Luffy.
It doesn't like make it an ass pull. It just makes it a strange choice because of the implications that like Zoro was like
Do you think so?
that powerful.
Well,
You're gonna
Already.
have
But that's
Luffy,
okay because
third
right
commander and a
now.
first commander, and Zoro's
But,
gonna come
okay,
in and
let's-
just do it.
But that's different though because right now Luffy is going to be stronger than Zoro because Luffy's already had that fight. His Haki
Yeah.
is
Yeah, but
already
it's
good.
kind of weird because
So-
like you'd expect Zoro to have like high difficulty fights to like
Build
his
up.
Haki or whatever
Yeah,
to
to
like
build up to
show us
fucking.
where he is
Well,
at.
Unless Zoro like.
Oda kind of did the same thing pre-time skip, where like kept nerfing Zoro over and over again.
Here's the
and then
thing.
eventually versus
I mean,
the Crocodile and Mr. One.
It'd be hype if it happens.
Yeah.
Like it's all good.
Zoro
I-
can't have a 1v1 fight against a
But
commander.
then
'cause
like
he
Luffy's not gonna
has
fight a commander. He's gonna fight Kaido in a group. So people are gonna be like, "Oh man, Zoro's stronger than Luffy because Zoro beat a first commander without any help. So like Zoro's stronger."
Exactly.
Here's the thing, right?
So
If
did
if
So
Zoro,
did Luffy.
if Zoro has a if Zoro
Yeah,
like
alright.
if Zoro like extreme diff Shutemaru before King, like right now, and like blooms his Haki in battle, and then he fights King, alright, fair enough. But he hasn't had that extreme fight.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Like, cause like if Sanji's gonna fight Queen as well, and he's that strong, he should like destroy Page One.
Yeah, like the power up we've already seen is like not that impressive.
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
you could argue the fact that like
he
Sanji's not
doesn't
destroying
use
Page One because he's testing out the suit.
Yeah,
as
but-
opposed
Once
to,
he
like,
gets like
being
used
good
to
at it and
it's gonna
already
go
just like
wrong.
yeah, he's probably using this as playtime, right? He's trying to figure
Yeah,
out what
but-
all the suit can do and how powerful.
Wait,
it is.
wait.
Hang on.
If Sanji does not shit stomp Page One, then that's a major L.
But he
Like,
doesn't have
I
to.
feel
But-
like he should.
No.
Well,
That's
it's
not a
not-
major.
it's
How
not
is that
a
a major L?
He really doesn't have to. I feel like that it'd be more important for him to
One of the
actually play
strongest
around and
headliners.
try to figure out what all
All
the
right,
suit can
I
do
just want
before
to say
actually
something
goes-
about the I just want to say something about the raid suit. So, we see Sanji attack Page One with the raid suit on. We see him hit him with a good hit in the stomach. No blood out of Page One's mouth. Did fuck all damage. How is Sanji gonna get this massive power boost when he already's wearing the raid suit and he can't even damage Page One properly?
Well, it's not about.
know what I mean?
I mean, it's
But
not
it
like
wasn't
he
even a
was
named
named
attack.
It's yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
He
about the
did.
damage boost. It's
And
about
he's
him
trying it out.
to
He's
figure out
trying
how
out
the
the
suit
raid
works.
suit for the first time.
testing the
Like
But
if
it-
you're gonna be like I used to
Testing the
box, so
suit.
like let's take boxing for instance. You're not gonna start out with your KO punch. You're gonna play around. You're gonna dodge around. You're gonna do a couple.
But so,
jabs.
but Sanji
It's kinda
said,
like that.
but Sanji said he's gonna finish it quickly. You know?
This is
I
the
mean,
thing,
but
right?
He's also
That's
That's the
testing
difference.
the suit
That's the
out.
difference
Oh.
between
First
he
time.
found out his.
I'll ask you guys
Yeah.
this question. Do you
I mean-
think Queen
And he's
would get?
invisible now. Does he need to finish it quickly?
Do you think that
Yeah, I
Queen
guess.
would
Nobody
get
can
blown
actually see it,
away?
Max.
Do you think Queen would get blown away by
Ma-
Page One?
I
No.
think Queen would be blown away.
No.
So
But
the comparable.
I just feel like there's like horrible interpretations of that. Like you don't actually have to KO somebody in one hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I know
know,
what
but,
you
like-
mean, dude. Like,
Yeah.
but Sanji's not even doing real damage to Page One.
if Sanji
know what I
like
mean?
one shot Page One with his raid suit, it would be like people would say Page One's trash, but it would make more
That's
sense.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like we've
it's
already
hard.
had that whole issue with Hold'em.
It's hard
But,
to
like,
balance the situation
unlike-
out.
Page
I'm
one,
pretty
like
sure next
overpowered
year-
by a Red Hawk, which is a little bit more of a
Yeah,
big
the
deal than just a
headliners-
kick.
Headliners overall have a bad name right now because all of them are getting one shot,
Pa-
or two shot.
Yeah.
I think
Right
Page
now,
One's
I'm
A
pretty
one
good.
shot too.
Plus,
That'd
you
be
have to keep
so
in, you
bad.
have to keep in mind. How about this? How about this argument? Keep in mind that Page One is in the same tier as Drake, and if
Yeah.
Drake
Yeah.
were to get one shot, would you guys be okay with that,
No.
Sanji?
I'm
I'd
not.
say-
Exactly.
I'd say
Then why would
Drake
Page One get one
Beat
shot?
Page One though. That's the
The
difference.
the problem is
Page One
right.
could be stronger than Drake.
The problem is right
Honestly-
for us to believe that Sanji
His
can
dinosaur
beat
is stronger
Queen.
though. Physically, his
uh,
dinosaur is stronger.
If
His ancient joint
yeah,
is stronger.
if Sanji were to be able to beat Queen like right now, we would have to see that he absolutely destroys Page One because Queen's definitely on a different tier compared to Page One. So that's what we're
Honestly,
saying.
He would
I
be able to
could
beat
see
Queen
Zoro
regardless of the
and
suit or
Queen-
not.
I
Not
expect
as easily.
I expect Sanji to be done next chapter. Like I don't
Yeah,
expect
like
him to go.
it's-
for
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
Sanji
saying.
has a better
Yeah,
matchup
next
against
time we see
Haki.
a chapter,
Just assume
most of the fight will be
Sanji
done
wins.
already.
And then Hawkins.
Only no
Drake-
trolling. Sanji has a better matchup against.
Did somebody
King
say
than
Hawkins?
Frodo.
You
I
praising the
could
goat?
see Zoro and Queen, or I could see Zoro and Sanji
But-
fighting against King and Queen with a little bit of help, like Nami and Flampe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the real one-on-one are going to be against the admirals. I think he's saving that specifically for them or for higher tier.
Whenever that happens.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
I think-
whenever that
Like Green Bull and Fujitora.
I think the true 1v1s are going to be with the Blackbeard crew. So like Luffy 1v1's Blackbeard, Shiryu. You know, I think those are where the 1v1s are going to be at.
Shiryu, Zoro.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like the King and Queen versus
it might be
just
Shiryu
the Straw Hat Pirates, just in general, like
Just
tag
all
teams?
of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Dude, I'm saying it that in my head, it has to be tag teams because of the power scaling that we've seen. So
Yeah.
You guys don't think Koshio is being set up?
Kirishiro for a strong opponent. Yeah, sure, definitely. Maybe he is Zoro's
I
opponent.
think he
Who
might.
knows?
He might be Zoro's opponent.
You could have.
Yeah.
I would be sad.
It would make more sense for the samurai to versus the samurai because of the neck.
Everyone called him boss and all that stuff. Like, yeah,
He's
the
definitely
samurai
definitely being hyped. Yeah, he's definitely being hyped.
Like Shutemaru versus
I like his design.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, like the like Pompadour with the sideboards and the top knot, like, that's a clean combo.
That shit is
Yeah,
slick.
yeah.
People are asking.
And we all want like Zoro versus like a strong samurai. I don't know if he's gonna have that with Shutemaru.
People in the
Well,
chat
yeah,
asking
that'd be
about
fine.
Big Mom Pirates fighting the Straw Hats. That's a good joke.
I don't think they know.
I
They
mean,
didn't
First of all,
they didn't bring
they
the 18.
didn't even
They brought
bring
Smoothie.
yeah. I mean,
What does Smoothie have to do now to like prove herself? Because she's the
fight
biggest meme on
someone.
the planet.
That's it.
She's
Just
gonna
fight
body
someone.
everyone, bro. Smoothie. Hey, Oda called her strong, bro. Just stop it.
I think that ship has
Yeah.
sailed. I don't think anybody cares about Smoothie anymore,
She needs
Too
to come
hacked, bro.
including Oda.
The only
I
thing
think
is-
Smoothie is
guys-
gonna get her. No matter
if
how
you
many
guys
L's
saw it-
she has right now, I think Smoothie is gonna get her moment in Wano.
She,
No,
she,
if you
she,
guys
she
saw-
doesn't even really have an L. She hasn't done anything. Like
Yeah.
Jack has
No.
L's. He's whack. But like,
If you
Smoothie
guys-
hasn't done
if you
anything.
guys-
That's a shot.
Smoothie drowned.
the
That's-
anime.
that's
I am the
very
number
cool.
one Jack hater in the world, by the way. So
Yeah, fuck Jack, alright?
But
Doesn't
what
get
do you
anything
call,
done.
maybe L.
Smoothie, if you guys saw her in the anime, she's overpowered. Too much.
Yeah, she's
overpowered.
spamming lasers.
So what do you guys think? I have a question.
Touches you with her sword or any weapon, she drains that
Go
shit.
ahead.
And gets old.
Go ahead.
Nami and Jimbei just been dodging and weaving her the whole time, so she whack.
What's the question?
That's the best helmsman and one of the best navigators.
All right.
Dodging her.
Go ahead, man. What's your question?
Oh yeah. So what do you guys think about Jimbei right now? One, do you think that he's actually? Do you think he's actually gonna come back? Because we all know he's gonna come back. But do you think he's actually gonna come back at full strength? And the reason why he's coming back at full strength?
I think he might be nerfed. He might be
Sanji and Zoro are probably gonna get some sort of power ups right now, so it would make him more comparable in the crew. Or do you think he's gonna come back nerfed in one way or another? Because like the more I'm seeing these power ups between Sanji and potential power ups for
All right,
Zoro,
one at
it
a
looks
time,
like he's
boys.
gonna be
One at a
coming back
time.
in full strength or something.
Here's what I think.
I didn't catch any of that.
Here's what I think. Fucking Big Mom captured him, and she brought him along as a bargaining chip. We all know that the ship's capsized. Jimbei's free. Let him be a Wano. Let him rejoin the crew. All right.
I honestly like the longer the arc goes on, the more I think Jimbei's not going to be nerfed at all. I think he's just going to come back.
And like one shot, Smoothie.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna come back in a pivotal moment and save someone.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but that's so.
I don't see the benefit of
like
nerfing
save
Jimbei
for it, and then like at the end of the arc, he just sacrificed himself. It's like constant. Just either make him join the crew now,
Yeah.
or just like don't.
In terms of
I don't
power,
see. I don't see Jimbei like losing an arm or any shit like that, but I could definitely see him coming back with like a scar over his face or something, or maybe losing a gill.
It's just one of those things like he says it himself. He's gonna be in the crew of the Pirate King, so I don't really see a purpose in nerfing him whatsoever. Especially now that they're making the other members of the Straw Hats crew stronger.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's more appropriate for him to come back in full strength.
What do we think
Yeah,
about
we
him
just gotta see.
escaping Big Mom?
Because Oda-
emotion?
Well, I don't think he
Did
needs to
escape?
escape Big Mom. I think his escape is already here since they dropped the ship
Yeah.
on the waterfall. So I
think
think
the reason why-
that'll be the reason why.
The reason why it might be taking a little longer for him to arrive at Wano, because he might have escorted the others back to Fisherman Island, or maybe,
Maybe.
like
Why would he need
halfway
to do
there or
that?
something. You know,
Yeah.
Do that though.
because that's his crew. Like that was his original crew.
They can all
Why would
swim. Like it's not like
I mean, we all know the fisherman pirates are going to
Right.
join the Grand Fleet, so they can just turn up with one or with him. You know.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a better idea than just like him going halfway through and then coming back.
Yeah. I think they're going to turn
I
up
kind
with
of like
Jimbei.
that. Like the
But,
squad
yeah.
comes, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's weird
Yeah.
because you would expect him to arrive before Big Mom, because like
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't he be here now? Then?
That's why I'm saying he was captured,
He
bro.
got-
He was captured.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
fish sticks.
captured. So
Huh? Good babe.
I'm kidding. I believe.
Supposed
I'm
that
kidding,
maybe he's a
I believe.
homie or
I
something.
believe. I believe. I like
Believe,
Jimbei.
believe in the Jimbei.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
honestly, I don't like him that much. It's just
What?
a
Jimbei's
couple-
He's
hard.
alright
Come on.
for me. I don't really.
he's all right. Yeah, he's like
It's,
I don't know.
it's okay to
he's
be.
weird.
It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
Racist against fish. Fishman.
What has Fisherman Island taught you? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, discrimination. Look at this.
I'd be sick to see some Jimbei and Nami tag teams, bro.
Oof. Don't want to know about that. All right. Don't want to know about that.
Why not, man? Dude, that sounds like heavy emotional moments right there. Nami
mean-
working with a fishman.
We already had
Nami
that,
learning
all right?
fishman karate.
I know, but it'd be cool to see
Working with
it
him
again.
during Whole Cake Island, bro. They were basically working together.
All right. We already got that moment in Fishman Island, so I don't know.
All right, guys. So I think we're gonna start to wrap it up here. I think it's been a pretty good stream. Everyone had to jump in.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
So yeah, we'll have these every week, same time, same place. So if you want to join in next week, just join in.
Oh snap! I'll be here.
So there we go.
Good talk.
Yeah.
First community.
And by the way,
stream,
guys,
decent. Yep.
dropping early, so just
Yeah,
watch
we
out.
know, we know.
Yeah, we know the chapters coming.
We need
out.
like
Going
a
tonight?
specific place to talk about the like illegal spoilers. 'Cause, like,
Illegal.
well, that's what they always call it.
Yeah, the illegals. Yeah.
They are illegal, right? Like scanlations.
Yeah.
But we need like a section in the Discord to talk about it, or can we just talk about it in general?
Just make a spoiler chat.
We'll
make
make
a spoiler chat.
we'll make a spoiler chat.
Yeah, make a spoiler chat.
All right. Well, cheers for
Facts.
coming out, guys. We appreciate the people.
Do we read all the donations?
Yeah, we read all the
I
donations.
don't want to pull Joe away.
Yeah, don't want to pull Joe away.
See
This
ya.
was actually my first stream ever, so.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
You
same.
did well.
Thank you guys.
Exciting
Did
for me.
well.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
So thanks for coming out,
Thanks for
guys.
that one.
We'll see you next week.
All right.
Peace.
All right.